Hey guys, it's Dane with DynastyBreaks.com. Hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button if you're watching our video. We appreciate you watching our comic book vault. It's a little bit different break for us. Let me get my chair out of the way. This is our very high-tech camera we have here. We like to call it the floor cam. This is case number 1 of 3. This is the comic vault. This is our 5th edition doing comic books for you guys. It's very fun. So let's go over and show you how this break works. There are 12 hits inside of case number 1. And Tina's here. That's very important. Tina's here to say hi to her bae.
Tina, my love.
She actually spelled out babe, actually. Trevor would be babe. I just want to throw that out there. Actually, I'm going to throw that out there and I'm going to throw up also.
Okay.
That's important for the video. All right, what we're going to do, we're going to find out by opening the case what our 12 comics are. We're also going to have 3 bonus items. So we're going to have a hit draft. You guys are going to draft the items you want. What we're going to do after we open everything is scramble up your names 7 times. That'll be our draft order, 1 through 12. We will then pause the break while we type in all the hits. We'll be typing these in here. While we're doing that, you can talk trade. If you want to trade, I'll give you the 8 spot and $100 to move up to 2, or I'll give you 2 picks to move up to pick 1. Whatever you guys want to do, you can do that in chat. If you get a bottom 3 pick, you are going to get to choose one of the extra items we have in the break. I will not reveal those until after all of the comics/items have been selected. So at the very end of the break, we'll show the bonus items. The 12 spot gets to pick the first bonus. 11 spot gets the next one. 10 spot gets the last remaining item. So if you get one of the bottom 3 picks, you get a little added value. And then we have one more of these breaks coming up. That is going to be next week sometime. And that'll be the last case. That'll be case number 3. So here we go, case 1. Pretty fun, fun break last week. So yeah, I'm better now, Tina. If you're wondering, I had a little throw up session there.
Oh wow.
Here's some bubble wrap. Trevor loves chewing on bubble wrap, especially when Tina's around. All right, these are our bonuses. They do all appear to be comics, FYI. These are larger envelopes, so I'm gonna sit these up on the table. You can at least see those on the side cam there. All right, we're just going to kind of go through them, guys. We're going to go through them. Got some information cards here we'll show. I'll read these off and then try to get you a very good image of the comic. This is going to be Thor number 337 from 1983. When were you born?
80.
Oh. This comic is not as old as Trevor. Just want to throw that out there. CGC 8.0. First appearance of Beta Ray Bill. And can you tell people the significance of...
Since you just read it.
Well, I'm just reading. I'm reading. You can read.
Give it to me and I'll read it.
Okay.
It's the first appearance of Beta Ray Bill, and it's a newsstand edition.
Why is the newsstand edition significant?
Well, newsstand are harder to get in a good grade because they sat on the newsstand and were just thrown around, weren't bagged and boarded. And it's got the custom label.
Custom label, I like that. A little bit upcharge for that when you get them graded?
Yeah, it's $5 extra.
I would pay it.
Yeah, pretty
there
much.
You go.
Beta Ray Bill going to make his appearance in the MCU here pretty soon.
Return of the Jedi on the back. I like that. Use the Force. All right, I'm going to let you read these, but I am going to show this on the screen if somebody wants to pause their video. All right, have at it.
We got my favorite cover of all time.
Trevor's favorite cover of all time.
Incredible Hulk 340 from 1988. It's 9.0, signed by Todd McFarlane himself, the Todd father, and it's the full Todd.
The full Todd. I always ask for that when I get a massage, the full Todd. Hopefully it's not someone named Todd when I ask for that. That is number 340. Nice signature.
Oh, he's got a great signature.
Nice signature.
Iconic comic, been homaged many, many times.
So what's the significance of this comic? Is it a first fight between...
First fight between Grey Hulk and Wolverine.
All right, first fight, Grey Hulk, Wolverine. And take command in Kryn. That's important. Take command in Kryn.
The greatest dragon, Dungeons and Dragons universe, Dragonlance.
The bubble wrap, is it a bonus item? No, Trevor chews on it. It's good for his dental records. All right. If you want to pause your video here, this is a significant issue. I'm going to let Trevor tell you about it. Now, this comic was born the same year as Trevor. I want to throw that out there.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't put a month on there. I guess I did not put months. Anyway, first appearance of Mongol.
What is the comic in the
DC
issue?
Comics Presents 27, 1980.
DC Comic Presents 9.2 grade CGC. Overall, a comic from 1980, 9.2 grade. Where does that fall? Pretty solid?
Yeah, it's a near mint minus. So it's still a near mint. It'd be comparable to a 9.95.
First appearance of Mongol.
Yep.
First appearance of Mongol in this one. And Daisy 840. If I could tell you how many times... Never mind. I'll just leave that alone. Daisy 840. It's a Daisy 840 BB gun.
Shoot your eye out.
You're going to shoot your eye out. All right. This is before many of our times. George was probably in his late 70s when this came out. Showcase number 75. What do we got here? Tell us about the first appearances and what we got.
1968, 7.0. First appearance and origin of Hawk and Dove.
Hawk and Dove.
Two classic DC characters.
I like that cover. Showcase number 75. And again, what is that, 1968?
Yep,
I
1968.
feel like that's a high grade. It's CBCS, which is owned by Beckett, if you guys are not aware. CBCS.
The 12 center.
It did cost 12 cents. You could either get this or you could get soda pops for a week. That was your choice.
That's how you know it's a Silver Age.
Because of the soda pops?
12 center.
Ah. Silver Age, 12 cents.
Golden Age, you're looking at 10 centers.
That 2 cents makes a difference. All right, Avengers 55. You're gonna have to tell me about this first appearance. I don't know about a lot about that character.
Ultron 5. It's the Ultron that we know as Ultron.
All right, and tell us title, number, all that stuff.
Oh, you just said it. Avengers 55, 1968, 5.0. Double-digit Avengers.
5 grade, off-white to white pages. I like the cover.
Nice fight scene.
It's awesome.
Fighting the Masters of Evil, I think.
Masters of Evil. And if there's any of these we need to show again when it's your turn, I can try to make that happen. It's going to be on the table cam, though. If you need extra money and you know just 10 people, you can do whatever this says. But I'm pretty sure that's expired.
That's a
now.
pyramid scheme right there.
Yeah, that's an old pyramid scheme, so don't do that. All right. I'll read the comic, but I'm going to let you read the guts. Daredevil 4. We're going old in this.
Oh, yeah.
We're going back in time in this case. Daredevil 4, 1964. What do we got?
OG Daredevil, first run from 1964, 3.5. First appearance and origin of the Purple Man. If y'all watch the Jessica Jones TV series on Netflix, that was the villain in there. He can mind control.
3.5, off-white to white pages. Purple Man is not Barney.
No.
Right? Not Barney.
No.
Okay. Love the look of that cover.
Another Silver Age 12 center. Number 4.
At what point did Daredevil have a red uniform?
I want to say it was like the first maybe 8 issues or something like that.
He was yellow?
He was yellow.
And then he wasn't scared anymore and he had a red. Right?
Yeah.
Wasn't yellow anymore.
He wasn't yellow belly.
Trevor's grandmother got this comic. She sent in her coupons from boxes of popped wheat. And so this has been handed down through generations of Trevor's, right?
Yeah. And the thing about this that makes this extraordinary, it's a 9.4 from 1947, Little Orphan Annie. And you had to mail away for this, and they sent it back to you in the mail. Sometimes, whenever they sent subscriptions or books in the mail, they would have them rolled up. They would have them I
Yeah.
mean, just thrown in there with no kind of protection. A 9.4 on this is insane.
And how does this have white pages?
Right?
From 1947. So Little Orphan Annie, it's not numbered. It's kind of weird looking on the cover, but my guess is most kids would get this in the mail and it would be destroyed in about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
They'd color in it.
And it's not numbered because, of course, it's not part of any series or anything. It was just a mail-away single-issue comic.
That is a Popped Wheat giveaway. So there you go. Hey, kids, get a free comic each week with giant-size Popped Wheat at your grocers. Did they spell that right?
Grocers.
Grocers. Maybe they spelled that right. I'm not sure. So I guess Little Orphan Annie, Dick Tracy's in there. That's pretty cool. Yeah, the condition here is crazy.
Yeah.
She does kind of creep me out a little bit, so anyway.
She does kind of creep me out.
But so does,
with no pupils.
So does Trevor and Tina. They creep me out, too.
A lot of things creep out, Dane.
That's right. All right, Amazing Spider-Man number 365. That's how many days a week per year I work, by the way. From 1992. Let Trevor tell us the nuts and bolts of this one.
This is a CGC 9.6, first appearance of Spider-Man 2099. Miguel O'Hara, if you've seen the Into the Spider-Verse movies, the animated movies.
This is from 1992. Man, I like the... It's got the classic, like you'd see in sports cards. Holograms were a big thing in 1992, right?
Oh, yeah.
Sports cards, everything. Holograms were all the craze.
We're in the era of Chrome right now.
Right. Hey, there you go, kids. She works out, I think. She works out.
Wow.
Just throwing that out there. Dane, you're mean. Who is that? Who said that? I can't even tell who said that.
Wow.
Might be Tina.
Give it to him, Tina. You tell him.
I'm mean with a great deal of love, though. I'm very, very mean with love. All right. Avengers 684 from 2018. And what do you got on the Immortal Hulk?
First appearance of the Immortal Hulk.
What do you got on him? I don't know anything about the Immortal Hulk. I know I would not mess with him based on this picture.
He basically transforms and gains new powers, becomes officially immortal.
Sorry, there wasn't much to read on that card. I just went for it. 2018?
If anybody's read the Immortal Hulk run, it's about a 50-issue series, and it's regarded as one of the greatest Hulk stories ever.
Is this a newsstand edition?
No.
It is not a newsstand edition. Okay, I see a barcode, and I just think that. I don't know why.
You get to see the barcode if there's no writing around the barcode. Like
Okay.
it says in little print right here, direct edition.
Gotcha. All right, I'm reading the title, and then you get to decode the rest. Kanan the Last Padawan, number 1 from 2015. Star Wars fans. We haven't forgot about you, Star Wars fans.
This is the first appearance of Kanan, Ezra Bridger, Chopper, Hera, Sabine, and Zeb.
Kazoom tight.
And they're all the characters from the Rebels Star Wars animated series. And they all made their first appearances in the Ahsoka TV series.
And they have a law firm, right? It was, what is it called? What are those names again?
That's not a law firm.
It's not a law firm. They don't have a law firm? Okay.
It's a lot of first appearances, and these characters, like I said, just made their appearance in the Ahsoka TV series. And they're going to be in the next Mandalorian, I believe, Mandalorian movie.
Yeah.
They're all going to make an appearance again.
Mandalorian, they're doing a movie or a series?
Yeah, I believe they're doing a movie coming up.
Okay.
Where they're going to combine a lot of the Dave Filoni shows.
I miss the days when I was a kid and I could sit and watch Voltron. This is Voltron number 1 from 1985. Oh, how I long for those days.
This is a newsie. 1985, Voltron 9.4. First appearance of Voltron.
First appearance in a comic. I'm going to go Green Lion was my favorite. Green Lion. It is a newsstand edition. That's what Trevor meant by newsy. Doesn't that mean something else too? Like if you're a newsy, what do you... Like Carly? Like you keep up with pop culture?
Yeah, there was like newsies back in the day. I forget what that means though.
I think that refers to Carly. That is the first issue of Voltron, baby.
Classic nostalgia.
Makes me feel good to be alive. And there you go. Voltron Force.
You ain't lying.
You ain't lying. Oh, let's get a bit up doop. We got it. You ain't lying. Voltron 1. 9/4/1985. And our last one, our last comic. Then we got some randomizing to do. We do have some bonuses to show later. Batman 357. And I will let Trevor tell you about the rest. Hubba hubba.
She's a beaut, Clark. This is a sketch cover, blank sketch cover, done by Brian Lacey, and it's graded at 9.8. It's the facsimile edition of Poison Ivy's first appearance.
So he drew a cover that already existed, basically?
No, it was completely white cover. He drew a Poison Ivy portrait, but it's the facsimile book of her first appearance.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's a reprint of her first appearance.
And they just leave the cover blank, and he just gets creative on the cover.
Yep.
That's about how the cover would look if I had drawn it with colored pencils. It's close. Right,
great.
Tina? I thought about drawing on the back for you guys and cracking it out, but
see, that's what it looked on the front before.
Right. That's an amazing sketch. That is an amazing sketch. All right. Guys, I'm going to turn off this camera for a second, and we'll turn down the sound. I'll be right back to figure out our draft order. All right. I think Tina asked if I'm autistic. I don't know. All right, we are going to randomize for our draft order now, and then Trevor's going to finish typing in all the hits. We have one of them typed in there so far. Let's go down, and then the bonus items are not going to be revealed yet, guys. They're not going to be revealed till the end. If you trade one of the last 3 spots, your bonus goes with it, so it does make those spots a little more desirable to try to trade. All right, we've got your names 1 through 12. We're going to mix those up 7 times. That's what we do on Tuesday nights. That will be our draft order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And draft order is 7. We got TJ down to Christopher S.A.N. Copy those. That is 7 times. And guys, don't start making your picks yet. We are on a 3-minute break for trades while Trevor types all these in. We'll try to describe them as best we can without getting too wordy. We will be right back. We're going to turn down the sound. All right, I will try to MC the trade talk here while Trevor types these in. Christopher S.A.N. is saying, does anyone want to trade for pick 12? And you will also get the first choice of a bonus item. And then Dave is asking, which is Crystal, at the 3 spot, if TJ wants to make a deal. I don't know what you're offering. Are you saying straight up, Dave, or are you offering something else? If you guys have something in mind, throw the offer out there. If you're offering money plus your spot or whatever, because you don't have a whole long time to trade. Okay, we have an offer $3 and $50 to move up to 1. Feel free to counter offer, guys. Feel free to counter. Okay, TJ says he's hanging on to the 1 spot. Joseph is saying he will move down to 12 if, Chris, if you want to move to 10. So you get a higher pick on the books, you get a lower pick on your bonus. Andrew's offering 7 for 12 straight up. And I assume Joe is offering 10 for 12 straight up, but I'm not sure. So Chris has a couple offers out there. If you guys do make a trade, I need you to type in the trade details if you agree on it and your shipping zip code, only if the trade is agreed on. Trev's doing a mighty fine job. He's using the home row keys. It's like typing class is what it is.
I'm not very good at typing.
Farhu wants to move up. If you have an offer for someone, Farhu, throw it out there. The easiest way to get someone to trade with you is tell them what you give them. I would assure you every spot is for trade at the right price. May be wrong, but pretty sure there is something that will make someone trade. That's what I do at a card show. If I have something for sale, people are like, what do you want for it? I'm like, I don't really want to sell it. And they're like, give me a price. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to give them the I don't want to sell it price. But, you know, sometimes when I do that, they buy it. So, like, just throw it out there. I don't see a response from Chris regarding the 12 spot. So I don't see a response from you, Chris. So we are going to as soon as Trevor gets finished here, we are going to start the draft. If you have any questions when it's your turn, if you have any questions about the comics, direct those to Trevor. Please wait till it's your turn, though. Don't want to affect anyone's selection by answering questions when you're not on the clock. TJ, you are on the clock. Draft is started. And I'm not actually going to use a clock, guys. Not actually going to use a clock. All right, Chris still thinking about those offers, guys. So Chris is still thinking about that trade. No worries. You can trade during the draft if you want. I like this case, man. I like it.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Good job.
Thanks. I noticed there's quite a bit of vintage in here. I guess I just did that subconsciously.
I gotta tell you, I'm a fan of that. I'm a fan of mixing up. I like that. I like that.
Hulk, Todd McFarlane, Hulk 340.
All right, Todd McFarlane. That's the full Todd.
Yeah.
In case anyone was wondering, that's the full Todd.
It is. Like, he doesn't. Normally, you get a signature from him. He hardly ever does the full Todd anymore.
The full Todd
it just
good.
says T.DOT McFarlane.
The full Todd is good in comics. It's also good at the massage parlor. Kyle up next. Kyle up next.
Batman sketch. Got the Poison Ivy sketch. It's an amazing sketch.
I drew that, Kyle. Maybe. Kyle got the Poison Ivy. 9.8 signature series. CGC. Kringles and Dave. There's no Miami Dolphins items. I'm sorry. There's only comics. Kyle said, damn you, TJ. There you go. So TJ, be careful when you tell people that you got the full Todd. Be careful where you say that. Don't say that in public.
Little Orphan Annie.
Oh man. That, you know, Little Orphan Annie, the cover kind of reminds me of Kringles when she gets mad at Dave. It kind of creeps me out a little bit. Kind of creeps me out. All right. That is the Little Orphan Annie mail away. Something that, you know, Dave probably threw away his cereal boxes. He probably didn't mail in his stuff. Scott J.O.N. up next. Got a curse. Scott J.O.N. up next. And thank you for joining us, Scott. We appreciate it, man. We will have another comic vault. That will be the finale of Volume 5 next week.
Voltron.
The Defender of the Universe.
Of the Universe.
I don't remember the song, or I would sing it right now.
Right, yeah, me either.
I really want to know the song. Maybe I should look that up and sing it for you guys. Scott getting the first Voltron. Those were the better days, Scott, when we were all children, before the world had crushed our dreams.
It is, Tyler. It is like the full Monty.
Wow. Yeah, drink your Ovaltine. That's a good point. Oh my gosh, the Ovaltine commercials when we were kids. Every 5 minutes there was an Ovaltine commercial. My God.
Rudy.
You're a sucker for old things. I was going to make a Crystal joke right when you said that. I'm not going to do that, Dave, because I fear Crystal's wrath if I make a joke. I already got Tina's wrath. I fear Crystal's wrath.
Tina will give you the wrath.
I know. I'm scared.
Hope everybody's enjoying these. If you have any suggestions about what you want to see in the next vault, just email Dynasty Breaks, get a hold of one of us on Facebook. Just let us know.
We'd like to know, do you like vintage? Do you like video games to be in this? Do you like more signature stuff? Do you like less signature stuff? Do you like lower grade Golden Age or something? You know, just let us know what you like, what you don't like, what you want to see more of. DynastyBreaksLLC@gmail.com. Would love you to email me that so I can pass that straight on to Trevor.
Rudy, you're up. I don't know if you've fallen off. We don't have any kind of timer up, but let us know, buddy.
We'll say about a minute, Rudy. Rudy's gotten into, I think, every one of our comic breaks, or at least the last few.
Yeah.
Thanks for getting in, Rudy. Your daughter looks like Little Orphan Annie?
Aw.
Is there any way to know, I'm sure it's a dumb question, I'm sure there is, what the population is on a 9.4 in that comic?
I mean, you can look up the population on CGC. Guaranteed it's not high.
It's got to be a low pop. You guys might want to look that up when you get it.
DC Comics 27.
All right, DC presents the first appearance of Mongol. Pretty significant book, I believe. First appearance of Mongol. What year is that?
That's 1980.
Is it 83?
I think 83. Let me see here. 80? No, that was the one that was my birthday.
1980, baby. It's a good year.
We're both 1980.
We're both 1980, born and raised. So's that comic. Thomas from the Olsen twins. Mary Kate and Ashley couldn't be here, but Thomas is here. You're up next. Michael says more graded video games.
Okay.
Joe got his spot in the mail today. I'm jealous, Joe. I wanted to keep that, seriously.
Nice. Congrats on that, Joe. Dave wants more video games as well. Okay.
Good notes.
We like to have a few things in there, Doc. Usually put one or two things. This one was pretty comic heavy this round, but I usually like to put 2 or 3 different non-comic items in there.
We had a Mike Tyson's Punch-Out auto last time.
Daredevil. We usually have Funko Pops signed by Kevin Eastman, where he does the sketch of the character, whatever Turtle or Shredder on the front. We had a full-size picture with the entire cast of TMNT signing in their significant color.
Yeah, we don't want something to be so much the same. We know some people like some outliers. We like to have a few outliers in there. Daredevil, can I be the first to say Daredevil steal of the draft?
Yeah, number 6 for original, number 4 Daredevil.
I think value-wise, that is a big book, correct?
Yeah.
That is a big book value-wise. Good pick, Thomas. I think that one kind of snuck by the goalie. There you go. Andrew, CHA, up next. There's a skill to this, just like there is with our card vault. And that was a comic that fell a little bit too far. Solid pick. VHSs. Yeah. Graded VHS tapes. Beckett's starting to do it.
Yeah, let's. I don't want to.
I don't know.
I'll stay away from that.
I will say this: it might make sense to have a video game / VHS break by itself. That might be a thing.
It'd be pretty hard to do.
It'd be expensive.
Yeah, it'd be expensive. There you go.
It'd be higher priced, but for those of you that just like that stuff.
Yeah, the Back to the Future hoverboard, that was sweet. Spider-Man, please.
All right. Your friendly neighborhood Amazing Spider-Man number 365. First appearance of SM.
Spider-Man.
$20.99. I thought it was like Sue Marie or something. Jonathan, far away in Texas. It's actually not that far away. You're up next.
Yeah, exactly, Joel. You got to have a few of those outliers in there that people are like, that's cool. I want that just because it's cool.
Joel, I bought a card today for the next card vault, or I bought one this week. I think I showed Trevor. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is. I've never seen it before, and it's only been graded twice. You guys are going to love it. It's so quirky. Yeah. I'm going to put some weird stuff into the next card vault.
Jonathan?
Just letting you know.
Oh, yeah, the Wild Thing.
What was that one? Wild Thing?
What's his name? Freaking from Major League, Signing Pop.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what's his name?
You know what that made me think of? Where the Wild Things are. We should get like an original drawing from. You remember that book?
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool. All right, pick number 8, Jonathan. I think it's Farhu, which is kind of a cool name.
Probably thinking. Charlie Sheen, there you go.
Beta Ray Bill. He wants the Thor 337.
Nice.
Little Beta Ray Bill action. Is that a little later than it could have gone? It's pretty nice comic. For the 8 spot, got to be happy with that. James in his creepy white van from the great state of Kansas, which Trevor, I won't say anything bad about Kansas with Trevor here.
You better not.
I'll wait till tomorrow to do that.
That's about the right spot for that Beta Ray Bill.
All right. I like that comic. I like the cover.
Everything's gone about like I thought it would, except for the Daredevil.
Daredevil's a steal, man. Avengers First Immortal Hulk goes at the 9 spot to James. We're getting into our bonus spots now. Joseph is up next. You're going to get the final bonus item remaining, plus whatever you take here.
Some old DC, some old Marvel, and some Star Wars. A little bit of variety.
Yes, sir, Bob.
Avengers.
All right, the Avengers, number 55. It's the first appearance of Ultron 5.
Yep.
Was there an Ultron 4? Is that a dumb question?
No, there's.
Okay.
That's the 5th iteration of Ultron.
Iteration, nice word. Joel, next up. This is the first iteration of Joel. Our good friend Joel, who got a monster comic in the first break.
Yeah, Joel got the Iron Man Submariner number 1.
I kind of like this vintage stuff you're doing.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the older comics.
I always put in the vintage.
I like it.
Gotta have a little bit of new stuff though.
True story.
Rounding out the comic vault with this pick.
This will tell us where everything goes. Then we got 3 bonus items.
Going with the DC vintage.
Showcase number 75, the first and origin of Hawk and Dove. All right, Kanan Star Wars goes to the last pick. Star Wars, Kanan #1. Rebels first appearances. A lot of first appearances in that one.
That was a really hot book during the pandemic. That book was up to several $100s.
Wow, good value at 12. You're also gonna get the first bonus item. So let's I'll have Trevor type these in as I expose them here. As I expose them.
Don't expose yourself. Jeez.
Sorry, I'm gonna expose. Guys, I can't have all these on screen. I'm gonna sit these over here. So show these one by one. All right, I'll hand you these envelopes. We'll reuse these in a future case, I'm sure.
Still out there, Tina?
Tina left. She got mad at me. She called me artistic and then left. Ultimate Spider-Man #2, 2011, CGC 9. Help me out here. What do you got here?
This is Miles Morales, second issue of his first solo series.
All right, and here you go. Guys, I'll try to show this. It's a little bit harder without the other camera set up.
So we got a 9.0 Ultimate Comics Spider-Man #2. Hey, Tina.
George's second favorite number.
My love.
This is from 2011.
Yep.
2011. And there's a Harley Davidson. If you're into that kind of thing. Tina probably has a Harley. Probably rides it around. She named her Harley Trevor. All right, we got the Fantastic Four, #353 from 1991. It was a good year. CGC 9.6. Help me out here. First appearance of Mobius M. Mobius.
Mobius M. Mobius. If anybody has seen the Loki series, that's going to be. Oh my gosh!
I love this cover. I'm a big fan of the Human Torch. Can I say that?
I can't think of his name. Just a second.
You know, age kicks in. Just kind of takes your mind. From 1991, it's a 9.6 white pages. And oh, you know what? An advertisement for NBA Hoops basketball cards. Can we get a boom there? Hoops basketball on the back. One of the ugliest basketball card set of all time.
Owen Wilson. Owen Wilson plays Mobius in the Loki series, and this is that character. First appearance.
Cool. He also crashes weddings. Some sort of movie. All right, well, Trev's typing that in. I'm going to read this over. He can give you some info. Uncanny X-Men 146 from 1981, CGC 9.4. Dr. Doom, Arcade, and Miss Locke appearances. I don't know who Miss Locke is.
I don't actually know who that is either. I'm guessing that's probably her right there on the front.
Hey, that's Carly in the background.
That's Arcade.
Oh, okay. Thought it was Carly, my bad. That's a 9.4, issue 146, off-white to white pages, I believe. And We All Fall Down, Toy Soldiers. That's Marika, in case you're wondering who sings that. I will give that over to Trev. All right, he's typing those in. I'm going to warp over to the screen. You can watch his amazing typing abilities. And Chris, you kind of saw what we had there. Your choice. You get to choose first what you want to go with. And I'll type in the bonuses here on your 3 spots. Chris gets to go first.
And that first one's a 9.0. How do you just add to
Just
it?
double click at the end.
Oh, okay. Shows you how much I'm accustomed to.
I'll make you a spreadsheet expert. You want to see the Thor 337 again? We can do that. We'll show you that after these draft picks are made.
Making a pick.
We are waiting on Chris to make his selection.
It's the very bottom one.
It was the last one.
Wow.
There you go. We'll show that at the end. We'll show that at the end after we stop the video. If it's easier, Farhu, you could rewind too if you really want me to show it up close. If you want to get the table cam or the floor cam to where you could really see it, you could rewind the video. But I will show it on my table cam. It's going to be a little bit less desirable of a shot. Hey, see you, James. "30 seconds for Chris. 30 seconds.
See you, James.
Appreciate you stopping by, man. Congrats on the comic. I'll be doing this again on Monday night. I'll be putting this for the last break next Monday. We are off Friday for the Dallas Card Show. We're back on Monday. Probably be a pretty busy Monday night. We're not competing against any football games next week.
X-Men.
All right, the X-Men 146.
Classic 1981 X-Men. And a 9.4.
So I will just put simply X-Men 146 in your bonus parentheses there. We'll delete that one. Joel, you're going to decide the remainder of this draft. Joel up next. You got Ultimate Spider-Man number 2, and you got Fantastic Four number 353. Really do like that custom label. What can you only get
Spider-Man.
Custom labels with certain characters?
Yeah, they only have certain custom labels.
Okay.
And then they also discontinue them. So like some people have custom labels that will never be made again.
Okay.
And they just come out with some. I mean, there's
Probably adds value to it.
Yeah, I mean, it makes it more desirable. I wouldn't say it really adds value. People try to get more from it, but it definitely makes it more desirable.
Like if they discontinue it, I would think there's more demand than supply.
Yeah, if you have a Stan Lee autograph with one of the Stan Lee custom labels, that's pretty amazing.
All right, there is our final list, guys. We're going to stop the video here. We're going to show one of these comics here someone requested. Again, watch all of our Comic Vault videos. I have a playlist on our YouTube channel. It's every Comic Vault we've ever done. Should be about 15 to 16 videos at this point, so check that out. We'll be right back.